Well, you know what? Luckily, you don't have to wait 30 seconds for the game to start because it's already happened. We're underway now with our second game, SKP up against Reason Gaming. And right now, as you can see on the scoreboard, SKP are up 1-0 here in this best of 3 into the quarterfinals of the fall season. And right now, we're going to be finding out if SKP can take it to 2-0 or if Reason can come back and take it to game number 3. And, well, we do have Gnar. I already hate him. Just whoever voiced him, I want to punch in the throat. Just so you don't sound like that ever again. Either way, we're going to be seeing our first Gnar. I gnarly knew him. I don't like... You know what? Just look at it. Just look at it! Do you want this in League of Legends? Like, it looks... why is it smile... Oh, God, I can't look at it. I just can't look at it. Alright, so let's go to the last for you guys at home. Remember, I told you last game, if you don't know who's on the team, I'm disappointed in you, and I'm coming for you. And right now, it's going to be Jockeys, Zayo, Take Fun, Macklin, and Libic on Reason. And on SKP, we're going to have Smitty J, Kikis, What the Fox, Zwiz, and Zaitan. And you can already see SKP get a little aggressive on the bottom lane, using that range advantage to their, well, advantage, for the lack of a better word. And you can already see Smitty. Yes, kill him! Kill the Gnar, kill the infidel! Alright, you can see already. Jockey's doing a good job. Honestly, he was up against Smitty J last game on Italy, so we'll see how this one's gonna work. I've heard a lot of things about Gnar not being that strong, not being that good. You know, not really working out too well. And we're gonna find out here, obviously, in this game, how well Smitty can do it. I have faith in him that he can pull this one out if he knows how to use it. Really? Jason appears to be slightly narcissistic. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright, Sejuani coming in the bottom lane, looking for Zayo. And right now you can see a little bit of fight breaking off in a couple different directions. Kiki's is dead. The boar is gone. I'm telling you, I promise you, it's gonna happen. There it is, up the behind. So, first blood going over to Zayo. Refreshes double buffs. And Take Fun's dead. Alright, so that was very uneventful. I was not expecting the one-for-one trade like that. But nonetheless, great start here out of Reason. Getting the first blood, forcing Kiki's back into the jungle where he belongs. On that Sejuani. You can see SK a little bit scared on the bottom side. Zaitan gonna get slowed up here. Gonna force the flash. Nope, he's actually gonna keep it, but Zwiz will actually use his. And he will back away, so Zaitan keeping his summoners alive. Keeping them up. And we'll see how this is gonna change here. You can already see they're forced it back at their own turret. Have to play passive. About his mother. And there it is. Dive kill on the bottom side. Zwiz gonna get taken down. The bubble perfectly well placed. And that will be a kill traded back. And there's a teleport. We're looking for Smitty to pick up a kill. And you know what? The double buffs. They're looking very, very nice here. And Smitty, well, he will get him. All right. So Smitty now at the site advantage in that top lane with that kill. With the double buffs. Let's see how I can use it though up against Nidalee here. And kind of funny because Nidalee and Gnar are kind of really similar. Range that can go melee. Yeah, they're kind of fast. I didn't say the B word, gens. I did not say but. I said up the behind. Alright, so 2-3 here. 5 minutes in. And SKP with a slight lead here about gold. And you can already see What the Fox feeling pretty confident in the mid lane. He's able to 1v1 Take Fun. And now you see Take Fun. Well, he's trying to get in. He's trying to get something going here, but he's taking a lot of damage. And, well, you know what? He will dodge away from the Q, but now he's all alone with nothing to use here. And he's going to have to back away very soon. And we'll be, obviously, What the Fox having some abilities up here very soon. Take Fun going in for the kill. And, well, here comes the barrier. Here comes actually Jarvan from the side. Sejuani comes in, misses it, though. And Take Fun is a dead person here. Dead fish. That was terrible, Jason. It's the Gnar. It's throwing me off my game here. I want to make puns, but you can't. Those boomerangs. That's a pretty good harass here, but obviously Not really going to push nearly out of lane here. But 38 to 31 CS, not that big of a difference. But you will see, obviously, Jockeys with a slight lead here. With Ruby Crystal now done. And, well, bottom lane, 9 CS behind here for Zwiz. He's got to get back into this. It's going to be very tough, though, without a flash. Up against Leona, who can just get right on top of him. And you see Zwiz trying to be a little bit aggressive. And there's Smitty. Transforming. Just make a Power Ranger skin. Oh, that'd be amazing. I would like Gnar for that. Alright, so actually I really like how WTF is playing that middle. He's making sure that, you know, Take Fun uses it like his playful trickster, then gets an ability off right after to hit him. Like, he's constantly harassing him, constantly forcing him back, and you can see, you know, he's already at 0 and 2, so strong start here, a lot of CS lead as well. Wow, oh my god, gets hit with everything. Xerath is dead. The fish and the Cataclysm. And that will even things up now at 4 to 4. So more kills than, or more deaths and kills than we have minutes in this entire game. I swear, Luke has just been saving these up in chat. An army, really? Looks like that fish got fried. Jesus. I feel like freaks in chat right now under multiple accounts. Alright, so let's focus on the game though, because we're about to hit the 8-minute mark. You can see a CS lead for Jockeys. And Zytan now getting pushed on, going straight for Zwiz, realizing he has no flash to get away. And he'll get a little bit of distance here, but he's already very low, and Livik, he's not taking that much damage, to be honest. And if they do that yet again, they're going to force SKP out of this bottom lane. And looks like Take Fun's finally got a little bit of a hold on this lane. Dodging a lot more damage this time around here. He's got to be careful. He only has 2 Doran's rings up against 3 and a Phoenix Codex, which is going to make things quite tough. And one thing that Smitty does have that Jockeys doesn't, well, actually, take that back. Jockeys has wave clear. Just got to switch to Cougar form here, and Smitty getting close to popping that. Well, not popping, but getting close to transforming here. Very low on HP, though. Obviously, he has the health pots, and I imagine he's not going to stick around too much longer. We'll go back to base in the meantime. So after those initial crazy 6 minutes, a little of a slower game now coming in. The Spectre Wraith actually picked up here for Sejuani. So going for a little bit of ability power damage. Actually, just really curious. Let me check something. Okay, so he's like basically full tank. I was expecting maybe a little bit of pen. There you go. Mid lane's hitting level 7 now. You can see WTF still with the CS lead. Take Fun's fine. Ooh, that stun coming in. Well placed. Well placed. Take Fun not really caring too much. He's starting to catch up. Obviously, you can see how careful WTF is playing here. He has to be very careful. And Zeo looking for Sejuani, and he will catch out Kiki's here. And they know that pink ward's there. The tidal wave going to come in, going to catch out Take Fun. Ultimate coming out of Kiki's as well. And look at that, they burst out Jarvan just like it's nothing here. And Zwiz will get taken down. Take Fun, he has no ultimate up. He will just back away instead, it looks like. And now Kiki's coming back on the side. Smitty teleported back in the mid lane. They pick up another kill, this time for Zytan. Now will Smitty have another slow? Mackler does get some distance, but it doesn't matter. The slow comes in. Mackler gonna go down from downtown. And now Livik, well, he'll be able to get away, but just like that, 1 for 3 in favor on the side of SKP. And they're gonna pick up Dragon off this as well. The top turret is being pressured though. It shouldn't go down from this way, but it should go down in the next one. And some great play, great communication coming out of SKP, and really showing that, you know what? Well, they're proving that, you know, they won EU Challenger Series number 2. They were second in playoffs. They're a team to mess with. And obviously, Gambit have... Well, actually, I wonder if Gambit's watching this game right now and actually looking like, hey, okay, we need to, you know, prepare for this because their livelihood's on the line. Coming up in early September, they will be duking out for their spot into the next season. Look at that, Xerath getting pulled on. And he'll just flash away, so... Oh, actually, Livik might pay the price here, but now... Look at this, WTF in a bad position. His barrier, yeah, but look, Jarvan come in, pops the Cataclysm on top of him, he's dead. Just running circles around him. That's just kind of like a... He got too cocky, he wanted Livik, and he just drops. Alright, so here's Merlin now, though. They're still in head and kills. They're still in head and gold. We'll see how long that lasts. Oh, the fish catching the fish! And we'll get the stun on I-10, but here comes Nilly up to the side. They pick up an easy kill. So I-10 just getting a little bit too aggressive. Overestimating his ability to survive that one, and well, he got killed for it, so. And we'll lose a mid turret now. And Reason, 18.3 to 17.3, have 1,000 gold lead here. Darren is probably watching this game. Can't say the rest of that comment, I'm sorry. Why do you use barrier? Because you know he can. It should be up soon. Zwiz. Look at this roaming that's coming in from Take Fun. It's just fantastic. You know what? They're going to pick up a kill here. Jarvan coming from the side. Not as a dead Kog'Maw again. And the kill's finally going in favor here of Reason. I find out they're going to keep it up here. Kiki's trying to hold on to this turret. We'll have help from Nami, so he will be able to maintain it. The tidal wave going to come out, the ultimate as well. And he will escape at least one of them here. And here comes Xerath, here comes Teleport as well. Jockeys are looking to turn this one around, and this could be very dangerous. Take Fun going ham, going in deep, but unfortunately, he will just back away off this one. Jarvan. 3-pointer. And that will be now Winter Fox being dropped as well. So they'll trade 1 for 1 there. And what the Fox, he's just died like 3 times straight in the last like 2 minutes, I feel like. He's just not having the best of games here. Just constantly getting caught out, and Jockey's going on his I-10 looking for the kill. And that will be Zwiz there for the rescue here. Gets a slow, trying to chase him down here, and Kiki's will be out to the side, but nonetheless, they will lose the turret. Meantime, Smay takes on the top turret as well. So they do trade a turret for turret, a kill for kill. But Reason come out still with the lead, about 1.1 thousand gold. So Reason looking a lot different than the game we just saw prior. I feel like, okay, so I feel like one thing that, well, not Reason necessarily, but Mutual Makers really struggled with back in the summer split in LCS was the fact that they didn't, if they didn't start well, then they could never really win a game. Like, they would just fall behind and they would collapse on themselves. And I feel like Reason might be struggling from the same kind of thing where, you know, they fell behind, they fell behind early, they kind of get the lead back, a little bit lucky on their side, and then they fell behind later after that, and they just kept feeding kill after kill, and right now, I mean, they have the lead this time, and as long as they don't lose that lead, I feel like they should be able to pick it up. And we should be able to see a game number 3 here. As you see, Nar going in on to Jarvan. And the Jar-Man, J-Man, Dr. J, will be able to back away, so he'll be fine. Nonetheless, still an interesting game here, and you can see that turret should be going down here in just a few seconds. And turret down to, well, no health, and here comes Take Fun. Look at the damage he does. He has a Lich Bane done. Here comes Jockey's off the side, and he kills Nar in the air. And again, 10-8 now. This is going to start to snowball really heavily in favor of Reason. And remember, guys, you know, yes, SKP, they play second in the EU Challenger playoffs. Yes, they played first in the series number 2. But Reason, the returning champions of Black Monster Cup from the summer season. And they're here to really show that, you know what, we're the top team here. This is our ground. This is our area. Get out of our court. And Take Fun will flash and will actually survive for a little bit longer. And I think he's actually going to get away from this one. He will dodge the bubble and walk away with style. So again, you're seeing side of SKP, they're struggling to pick up the kills. They're definitely having a tough time in this game here. And you can see Mackler, Trinity Force now done. Zwiz, 2/3. Smitty going straight for the tanky. How's that Sunfire Cape now down? He's 1-1-2. He's down about 30, well, let's just say 20 CS here, as you can see. But again, it's like a 20 CS difference, 30 CS difference in the mid lane in favor of SKP. Let's look at total gold. 56 to 57. Well, 56 to 58, let's just say that. So a 200 difference, even though there's a 30 CS lead. Nonetheless, that kill and that assist really coming up big here. Not to mention the 3 turrets to 1 that they have as well. And I don't know, I want to see SKP, you know, step it up a little bit more. You know, Reason for doing a fantastic job. They definitely changed it up from the last game, but I feel like SKP need to, you know, stop being so laid back about it. I mean, obviously, I will give SKP this. The fact that they will be playing against Gambit coming up soon. They don't want to show all their hands. They don't want to, you know, jeopardize their chance of getting into the LCS. So I wouldn't be surprised if they hold back here, but again, you want to be able to go into the Challenger Series, you know, on a high. You want to be like, yeah, we just won like every game since we played since the playoffs. You know, we feel in fantastic form, and you don't want to lose to a team that you feel like you probably shouldn't. And you can see, dragging up about 20 seconds. And Reason's already waiting for it. WTF, Gnar? I'm out. You know, it's Chris. I hope there is Unicorns 11 LCS, so they have to say it as well after what I've been saying and not wanting to say their name for so long. But here we go. Dragon coming up. And you already see the side of SK moving in for it potentially, or at least to stop it. And Kiki's will dodge away from the knockup. What? That was not, no, that was not good. And this is like Reason Game saying, all right, well, that's a big ultimate now down. We'll take Dragon. Smitty obviously has teleport to get down here. His ultimate, or not his ultimate, sorry, his transformation just happened though. So unfortunately, won't have that for the next fight here. You see Kiki's off to the side, teleport coming from Smitty, looking for something here. And he's got to be careful. And you can see it's knocked up right when he gets it. Kiki's flashes in, lands the ultimate, lands a bubble, and look at that. Jockeys, he will at least turn around, pick up one kill, but they don't have the damage to back it up. They don't have the sustain they need here. And Libik going a little bit ham here as Jockey's still going head-to-head against Smitty. Won't force it back. It'll just be a one-kill trade here for Reason, but it looked like it could have potentially been more. There's that combo coming in, but they didn't have the damage to back it up here. Now take fun. Ooh, gets shut down. What the Fox picks it up here. Now the flash even coming out of his whiz, looking for macro there. He won't be so lucky, and it's a really ballsy play to go in for. But Smitty's got a lot of HP. Can't return back to this mid lane. And he could help out if he needs to. All right, but there we go. The disengage fully coming in. About to hit that 18-minute mark soon. And I feel like this game could... I don't know. You saw that last fight. It was a really good engage. You had the whole... Kiki's ultimate mixed in with the bubble that was really well placed. Maybe if the Nami ultimate was up as well during that time and it kind of wasn't wasted earlier on, it could have maybe changed things around a little bit. But, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. And again, even if they had the CC, they didn't have the damage to back it up. That was the problem. They didn't have what they needed. And now Dragon may start up here for the side of SKP. Smitty will just dodge away though from that Leona. Look at this. Dunk coming on his wizard, looking for a couple more here. You see Kiki's pushing the backside. Jockey's getting taken down here. It's going to be a 2-for-0 exchange so far. A 3-for-1 exchange now as we see Smitty getting cut out, gets dunked as well. And that is going to be a 1-for-4 trade. Double kill here coming in for Take Fun. And well, you know what? This Gnar is not doing so well. As you can see, he's 1-2, 1-3 for Kiki's, 5-4 for What the Fox, 1-4 for Zwiz, but that's what we expected. Zwiz was 0-6 until 15 minutes in last game, when he ended up finishing 10-8 or 11-8. Nonetheless, look at this, 15-10, 19 minutes in. Got a nice little bit of a goal lead going here, about 5,000 almost. And Reason, this is their game to lose. They have such a strong comp with Fizz, Jarvan, and Leona. And I wonder, this is what I'm curious about. Will Jockeys split push at all? Or will he stick with the team? He's obviously been trying to a little bit. But he has to be careful. He has teleport up, so it easily can happen. There we go. 19, pushing that 20-minute mark. Finally, Reason just have control of this game. You can tell they're playing so much more confident. They're feeling like they know what they're going to do next here. And this is one thing that kind of gets dangerous, though, is the fact of, do they know how to finish the game? Maker struggled with that in the summer split. But obviously with 3 new players, I wonder if they have the same problems. I really do. It's one thing that plagues a lot of teams here. And honestly, with the Xerath and the Kog'Maw, they can definitely stall for quite a while. They have enough wave clear to hold on to this, but they have to deal with the split push. And I think that's where the Nilly comes into play here, who already has the Triforce done, almost has the Blade of the Rune King finished as well. Getting close. I don't know if Smitty can hold on to this. Obviously, he's very tanky, but he has not a lot of damage. And, you know, Kiki's, he's struggling on getting farm in his own jungle. He's down 10 CS. You can see right there just the ward coverage the side of Reason has in the enemy jungle is allowing them to take away all these creeps, all these camps. And just look at that vision. Look at that. Like, that is ridiculous. Look at the vision they have across this map, all right? Let me just show you really quickly. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like that's copyrighted. They have so much vision around the map. Like, it's ridiculous. They can push up all they want here. And look at this. They're going to pick up a kill because he can. Dunk coming in from Zeo. Just because, why not? Smitty will get slowed up. We'll get Xenoblade onto as well. They're going to go for the dive, and that will be a second kill. So they're split pushing. They have outwarded them. They have vision control completely. There's 3 sweeplands on SK's side, but they're not even clearing out the vision right now. They can't even like push into their own jungle to do that. And reason, this is going to be very hard for them to lose this one. Take Fun getting caught out here. Kiki's looking for the deeps, looking for the help. Looking for something to land here. Is the bow going to connect on Isaiah? Not the target they wanted. He's going to EQ away as well. Oh, dear Lord. Instead of going for Fizz, they go for Jarvan, and because of that, they get nothing. Absolutely nothing. They lose a mid turret. They're going to lose a lot of damage onto the middle inhibitor turret. They lose a top turret. SKP are just getting outplayed, hands down. You guys are just getting lazy with your Gnar puns now. All right, so 22 minutes in, 17-10. We're getting close-ish, to a 10k gold lead. But more importantly, it's 5-1 in turrets. It's a lot of extra gold at the side. A reason to get here. All right, so Zy10 getting jumped on. Some fish on fish action. Pretty sure that's. Just, you know what, Jason, just move away from that comment. And there we go. Spinny trying to turn it around, trying to go for jockeys here, but I don't think he's gonna have the damage. He's built full tank. He doesn't really have, I feel like, what he needs, but he's still pushing on, still being aggressive. Jockeys actually might not be able to escape this one because the flash coming in, and Spinny will pick up the kills, so he finally nets something. But what are they gonna lose because of this? Because you can see Zeo coming in the middle, looking for something. And unfortunately, he will be shut down, but you can see they already have right now automatically pushing bottom, looking for that turret. And Smitty gonna be pushing the top side here. Teleport up for Jockey, so he will go up to defend that when he can. But it might be a little bit too late here. Smitty pushing in. And he might take this down. I feel like he actually might get it before Jockeys does get up. Alright, so that will be a turret in favor of SKP. They pick up the kill, pick up the turret. Exactly what they need to do to get back in this game. However, Take Fun's been able to come around, and he will stop the aggression. So, from here, where do we go? Blade the Rune King finish for Jockeys. And look at that, Kiki's catching up to it with the ultimate. He's got the Tower Wave coming from the backside. Libic getting caught out. He knows he's dead. He's just trying to pull him away to save his 80 carries. So smart play by him. And still, at this point in the game, you can't afford to be caught out. You need to play smart. You need to play together. And well, they still have good vision, so they, obviously have the ability to spot them coming. They're just kind of letting it slip here. And this is not what I want to see out of them. Reason, need to change things up. You need to figure out, all right, what's our next step? What do we do next? What's our next move? And to me, the next move is force a fight. Force SK to fight you. They didn't have the damage before. I mean, you don't necessarily need to force a fight, but with a Jarvan, a Leona, and a Fizz, like, you can probably almost guarantee to win one. Obviously, Smitty's gonna be a little bit annoying in there with that Gnar, but Jockey still has some good damage with his build. And you can always do a split push. You can always have, you know what? Okay, let's try this plan. Let's send Jockey's bottom. Let's us for bait Baron. They don't have the best of disengages, but they have people who can get out. They have a Fizz who can jump. They have a Leona who can ultimate to slow. You have, obviously, the Jarvan who can get away. You have the Lucian who can dash away. Just pull them in one direction, and let your Nidalee split push. Let her do what she's supposed to do. And you already see, pings come on the turret. Something's got to give. Thing is, the later this game goes on, the stronger Kog'Maw's going to get. The more damage Koggles is going to do here. And as you guys are wondering, the next game to come up will be an IP up against Virtus Pro. That'll be our second quarterfinal of the day, and we'll be back on Wednesday with our last two. Here we go. You see Kiki's being forced back. You can see that, SKP are scared to fight. I'm surprised that Reason hasn't been able to take advantage of that yet. We're hitting that 26-minute mark. And you know what? They're leaving Jockeys to push top lane. Not the smart move, and Take Fun getting caught out. He won't be able to get a little bit of distance. We'll be able to escape. Now Jockeys. I don't think he's going to win this 1v1 anymore. Leathering King still up. He could use it, but he's stunned way too long. And Smitty is just winning out on the 1v1s here. So again, now Nilly just ineffective in split pushing because Smitty can deal with her. Smitty can 1v1 her. Just off of base values alone without really any damaging items. And the double flash coming in the bubble. Going to connect as well to Mackler. Looking for the kill onto him. You know what? They're going to pick it up as well. And exactly, this is the turning point. This is exactly where Reason just messed up. They completely effed up here because of that push. Because they just didn't know where to go from here. They have a strong comp, but you know what? They might lose Baron from this one. They know exactly where Jarvan was. He was on the bottom lane. They're going to go straight for it here, and you can see. No, you can't see. I'll show you in a second. I swear, guys. All right, Baron down about half HP, and you can see Smitty trying to force him back. Tank Fun going on to him as well. And now he's picking up the kill. Now, teleport coming out of Jockey. He's not the smartest move, but he will get here. And the rest of them going to back away. Kiki's very low on life. And if anything, they stop the Baron. So they prevent that from going down. They prevent that from being a potential turn here. And now they're looking, oh my god, they're all on a ward! You're all on a ward! Oh, dear lord. Reason could have just demolished them, and Smitty gonna go down. No! Yes! Jason, stop saying that kind of thing. Yeah, he goes down, so now Reason going the push here. And Take Fun trying to close the gap. He's getting slowed up by Zwiz though, gonna be forced back. And they will be unsuccessful in that push. They will still pick up a kill. They still did stop Baron. But that's it so far. Alright, well, and now because of all that, they might have just given up Baron here. You can see. Sejuani and Xerath coming in. But it's got two. Stop attacking! Stop! Oh, God. Alright. Jarvan picks that one up here. That's Reason picking up Baron. And now you can see the rest of SKP trying to back away. Look at that, almost bursting out completely Jockeys. And teleport will be coming in from Smitty. And well, they should just back off from this one. Shouldn't really force anything here. Absolutely no reason right now to throw this Baron that you just picked up. And I almost had a heart attack there. It's like, why are you still hitting Baron when Xerath still has ult charges left? He almost stole that. Like, he literally almost stole that. Oh my god, these puns are so bad. They're so bad. Alright, so looking for the pause here. That sound was just fantastic. Alright, so not sure what's going on here. Looks like it has been fixed. I'm just lagging a little bit, and it has been on pause. So here we go, back in the game. 19 to 15, 29 minutes in favor of Reason Gaming. And it was about 52 to 43,000 gold here. So the lead, not 10k just yet. And you can look at the AD carries. Leathering King on its way for Mackler. Already has Youmu's and Triforce done. Over for Zwiz, he's got the Triforce and that Blade of the Rune King. And then just trying to pop that Banshee's Veil in. You can see Kiki's wants to fake them out, wants to force a potential engage here. They do have Fizz pushing bottom though. Take Fun looking for maybe that turret. You know what? Eventually they will pick it up here at the 29.5 minute mark. Smitty still going tanky, going some magic resist now. Not doing any damage. And you can see Jockey is just afraid of him. Honestly, you can understand. Well, right now, we do have Lucian coming from the side. Mackler looking for the kill on Smitty. And Smitty, well, he doesn't care. He can handle it. He's a big boy. And with this Baron, what have Reason accomplished? They got Baron. They got one turret. And now they're all just backing away. DFG now done for Fizz, though. Aegis picked up for Libic. Leathering King now done for Lucian. Locket done for Libic. So yes, they completed quite a few items. But are they going to be in a position to ever use them? I don't know, I'm still worried. I feel like both teams can still win this one right now. I feel like it's not over at all. It's going to come down to who can outplay the other at this stage of the game, and I feel like both teams could easily pick this one up. Alright, so Mackler getting his red. Might signal finally the push coming in somewhere here. As they won't control the blue buff, they control the jungle. And they're really limiting exactly what the side of SKP can pick up here. You can see they're kind of strangled on farm. Obviously, top laners are even, junglers are even, mid laner still in favor of SKP, but bottom lane heavily in favor of Reason here. So this is what worries me about teams. Like when you have basically a 10k gold lead, and you're not pushing for the win, instead you're doing drag and you're still farming up, it worries me. I mean, yeah, I can understand. Like you want to finish an item or two, like you want to complete up your set, so you feel confident. But you know, if you look at the Korean teams, you give them like a 2k lead and they'll push for the win because they know how to play at that point. Oh, take fun. Ultimate going into the trees here. And that Fizz will dodge away from the Xerath ultimate, so he will still escape, but still very sketchy play nonetheless. And Smitty able to hop out, able to get away here from Libic. And now Kiki's he won't be so lucky as she gets the ultimate off. They actually might turn this around. They have 3 people there. Look at that Mac to get dropped immediately with the boa coming in. Now Smitty all by himself, 1v2. He'll fall as well here. And Reason finally breaking through the defenses. And SKP have been able to put up here. Now looking for Zayo though. It's only a 1-for-1 trade, and Reason trying to back away, getting caught out just a little bit here. Zayo will not get stunned up, but he will get... He'll be playing Ring Around the Rosie here. Playing the wrong game, bro. And Zwiz will pick up the kill. He's unstoppable at 5, 4, and 6. And SKP, just like I was saying, they can turn this game around. It's 1-for-2 trade in favor of them. And if Reason don't be careful, they might have just thrown that game completely. And I don't mean to talk bad about him. That's not what I intend at all. I'm just speaking as, you know, a commentator. You need to be able to finish games when you have a lead like that. Like, it's amazing to me how many teams just struggle with that ability. When like a coach could easily look at this game and be like, all right, this is where you messed up. This is what you need to do differently in the next game. All right, so as you can see, Reason now struggling a little bit here, and a little bit safer. And this has allowed SKP to push back out, start getting some jungle, start getting some farm here, and start finishing a couple of items. Gosh. Guys, you guys' puns, just they're terrible. I'm sorry. They're not good at all. It don't even make sense. Like, the word you're using just doesn't even have that sound in it. But here we go. Nonetheless, just focus on the game here. Smitty still pushing bomb, looking for some turrets. Like, looking to even things up. If you just look at the goal difference, you know, a lot of that is just spent in turrets alone. It's 6-1. 5 turret difference, and Tayfun almost getting bursted down completely. Will Kiki's commit for this? Looks like he will not just yet, but he's looking for potential to engage. He's looking to chase them away. By forcing them around the long route. Well, it's a lot of SKP to push this middle turret. Again, they're playing from behind, but you know what? They know how to execute the strategy. They're going to pick up another turret that's too quickly. They secured a lot of money. And they might not be done just yet. They can push into this turret. Not a lot of wave clear on the side of Reason. And Smitty was even potentially looking to push the bottom here, but top lane obviously shoved up against SKP. You're going to have to be pushed back out. And Zaitan might get caught out. Ultimate comes out. He's going to get locked onto, though, and that will be a kill coming in. He can't afford to be caught out like that, but Smitty getting back away from this one. You can see off the top side, that's potentially What the Fox going down from this one, but look at this. Tayfun going back in 1v2. Jockeys picks up the kill over onto What the Fox eventually. And that will be a 2-for-3 trade so far. Kiki's looking to stay alive. He has a little bit of HP left, but he will be dropped here. Trying to allow Smitty to pick up the kill on the Mackler. And it looks like he might potentially, as well, he's now forced to back away from this one. And this will be an ace coming in, a little bit delayed. And a 2-for-5 exchange in favor of Reason. Finally, they get the fight they want. They get the engagement that they need, catching out Zaitan. And they will get their first inhibitor of the game. Maybe two. That top lane is pushing really heavily here. Alright, so that will at least be one inhibitor. 19 seconds to go on, I guess, the majority of players, or the average time of the other team. If anything, they'll get the turret. I imagine them, yeah, they're just not gonna go for the inhibitor just yet. But nonetheless, they've been able to make the push. They finally correct their defenses. Now they have Baron coming up, or already up, that they can take. They can pull SKP out of their own base. And it's kind of hard to lose in situations like this. It's obviously possible if SKP are able to pull off the engage they need, but again, getting caught out won't get you anywhere here. Pew, 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 pew. Macro still doesn't do that much damage, though, with it, unfortunately. It's fast. It's impressive. Not necessarily how quick you attack, but how hard the punch you pack. Alright, so take one, stealing away blue yet again. I feel like What the Fox has had like one blue this entire game so far after these 36 minutes. Alright, so Kiki's looking for potentially a fight here. So is will actually just get stunned up a little bit, or at least just slow down. Take Fun might be even coming from the middle, but again, that's a big ultimate down. Leona not having that anymore. Definitely gonna affect him here when we get into these fights if they do break out momentarily. And SKP trying to push up middle, trying to shove the super minions back here and allow them to contest Baron if it does get started. That means they need to transition into something here. They need to make their next move. They need to think a step ahead. They need to be like, all right, guys, where do we go from here? What do we do next? Where are we gonna go? Are we gonna force Baron? I gotta cut out the vision for that to happen. Are we gonna split push? Though Smitty's been able to prove time and time again so far that he can 1v1 jockeys. I feel like pulling him into a Baron fight right now wouldn't be too bad. As you can see, Gridge up in the bush, looking for Kiki's. He will actually get caught out. And he is now down here. Nami Tidewave comes in pretty good. So we'll be taking a nice hefty chunk of damage here, but we'll put the Blade of the Ring King and the Flash. And now with their jungler down, their big CC magnet now gone. Should be reason pulling it out the victory here in the last few minutes. Just gonna barrel down middle, 30 seconds to go, 50 seconds onto What the Fox. They're gonna get a second inhibitor, wait for Super Minions to push back middle. And I don't think this Wiz and Smitty have the wave clear they need. Zayo gonna just straight up tank this Nexus turret. So now they're potentially looking for the fight here. This could be a little bit of a mistake as you Take Fun. He's gonna jump back, but Smitty going back in, flashes, gets the slow, trying to chase down Take Fun, gonna transform as well here, looking for Libic, and he will pick up the kill onto him. So either way, they did lose a Nexus turret, I believe. Yes, they did. They weren't able to finish the game just yet here, and you can see they wanted it. They were kind of trying to rush it in there. And they slightly paid the price for it, but still, nonetheless, they have the inhibitor down. They have the Baron potentially to come in. They just walked right over a ward. And there, jockeys did notice the last second. And here we go. If this is gonna be the turnaround, it's gotta be a Baron steal coming in. Smitty, give me the first one to check. Baron has been stopped though. Smart play. Honestly, very smart play by Reason to just do that. And look at this. SKP now are gonna give their chances at this one. Zwiz caught by the Fizz ultimate, gonna actually be tanking up Baron here, it looks like, in a split second. And look at this, they're trying to force him back, they're trying to hold off. You see Zereth trying to come in. Look at the HP, this is such a bad move by Reason. Like, you could throw this game right now, just let them have Baron. You have inhibitors down. Smitty looking for the chase. Unfortunately, won't be able to catch onto Zayo. Baron still going down here. Tidewave gonna come in just to slow back. And Take Fun, you are dead. One more, there it is. All right, you can see Kiki's ultimate coming off the side as well, catching on Zayo, catching on jockeys. So he's trying to chase them down here. It's gonna be a little bit tough for him to do that though. You can see Mako trying to turn around back onto Zaitan, chasing him. We'll get bubbled up here, and he actually cleansed it. He has a QSS. I didn't even notice that until just now, and he was able to get away from that one. Stays alive. We almost certainly would have died. Now Zwiz gonna get dropped, getting just full outright dunked. That would be a 1-for-2 trade here. Makler stay alive on a sliver of HP. Oh, Lord. But either way, he died, yes, but they're going to get the inhibitor again. They're going to push middle. They have one Nexus turret to worry about. It probably doesn't have that much health left. Just a little over half. And now they're being forced back yet again. Baron still on the side of SKP. Zayo should have fallen for that one, but he hasn't died just yet. Jockey's still baiting them out. Kiki's with the flash. He won't land the charge yet again, but we'll get the slow nonetheless here with his E. And Jockey's looks like he will be able to run away from this one, but Kiki's catches him yet again. And there it is. Shutdown coming in. 2-for-3 trade in favor of SKP. They did lose their middle inhibitor though yet again. But you can see SKP, they're not done. Like they are still fighting for this one. They are trying as hard as they possibly can. I thought it was almost over a couple of minutes ago when they had the push coming at their face. But either way, 41 minutes now almost. Gold is not even 10k in favor of Reason so far. Smitty finally has a little bit of damage here. with that Maul the Mortius. And he realizes he can't do Dragon. Actually, I think it was warded, so that's why he stopped. Yeah, ward just came down, so he's like, alright, well, I'm out. I tried. Alright, so. I really didn't expect the game to go this long. Expected reason to be able to close this out here, but you know, Kiki's damn tanky. What the Fox, pretty tanky as well, with the Zhonya's done. Has a Void Staff, Death Cap done. Sees Wiz with the IE, Triforce, and with the Rune King, now Negatron Cloak to sustain some damage that obviously Take Fun can do against him. And Take Fun again, stealing away blue. Pretty much has a full build here. I don't know why he just sweeping lens and then put a pink ward down. Doesn't really make much sense. The top inhibitor will be coming up, as you just heard. People know how to finish. It's true. It is true. We're getting stunned up here. QSS popped down half HP. That's actually a big cooldown to have here. And because the ultimate's out of Xerath, not really going to connect fully. They'll force him back again. It was so funny because one of the first teams I ever saw play Xerath was Charu on Mutual Makers. And the team is up against, I think it was Dragonborns at the time. Yeah, it was Dragonborns in the summer qualifier, and Dragonborns was just like, you know what? F your Xerath, we're going to ban it out, because it was so hard to push up against the Xerath at the time. Obviously, before the rework actually happened. It still has already been proving that's pretty tough to deal with here. And you see everyone pretty much completing full items, almost getting fully built. The Warmail picked up for Smitty, Warmail picked up for Kiki's. And QSS even picked up for Zwiz, who's trying to get away from Libic, trying not to get engaged on, obviously, by that Leona ultimate. Basically, if he gets hit with a Leona ultimate, doesn't have QSS, then that's a Fizz ultimate coming his way, that's a Jarvan ultimate coming his way, and that's, well, death. Alright, so Jockey's still pushing top lane. Take Fun. Gonna catch out Smitty, force the flash out of him. Just trying to stay alive. He realizes, you know what, it's 43 minutes in. If we die, like, that's it. That's game. And now Kiki's catch up, Take Fun. He has nothing to get away from this one. Bubble will not connect. Xerath ultimate. The first charge won't. The second won't either. And he's able to get away from this one. But now Libic, will he be able to? He flashes over the wall. Kiki's comes right after. And you know what? Kiki's going to pick up the kill. They have a teleport on Jockeys who can backdoor this. They have minions pushing middle. This could be very dangerous if Jockeys can stay alive. And they have to get the kill onto him right now to stop from doing that. And it looks like that will be... The Fox just backing the base, trying to push back out middle, trying to get their inhibitors back alive. But again, every kill they pick up is helping out. It's stopping Reza from being aggressive. It's stopping the lead that they had early on really mean too much, or from meaning too much, sorry. And SK, all it takes is one fight. Just one fight. And they will spot out Jockeys. Oh, they have the damage. Look at Zwiz coming in as well. The random's going to be popped by the Rune King, though. And a little bit of extra speed. And he should be able to survive this one, but Smitty now looking for Mako, dives right to him, but dives almost into his death here. Be able to actually back away from this one. Does escape that just barely, but Zaitan now, Mako down for the bubble, does not connect. And he will be forced to use a flash to escape here. You can see both teams obviously just realizing what's at stake here. And oh, dear Lord, Take Fun, Take Fun. He's going to go down from this one. Kiki's picks up the kill, and they needed him. Here comes Xerath ultimate. The bubble connects as well. Jockeys goes down, and Zaya will be able to escape this one, but that could be it. Jockeys has their teleport. They can shove down middle. They can pick up an inhibitor here. They have to be careful, though, of this huge bottom wave pushed in. Actually, that tries a lot of HP. They don't really care too much either way. Smitty going to back up after this one, or not. And that should be an inhibitor coming down here in just a few seconds. It won't be the game, or it shouldn't be the game, but Reason might have just thrown it here in the 40-minute mark. Almost 50. Actually, they could finish. They could finish. They could do it right now. They're not even backing out of this one. It's only Zayo and Libic to hold on to this. They have no wave clear. They have no damage. This is going to be it. SKP are going to come back after being down this entire game to finish this off. Here comes Nara coming in with this transformation. Looking for the turret. It's almost down. Almost dead here, as you can see. Zwiz trying to fight out on Leona, trying to fight out Libic here on the backside. Both Nexus turrets going to fall around the same time. Zayo just not able to do anything about this. He's trying to do everything he possibly can. The Nexus being bursted down. And SKP going to move in through this quarterfinals into the semifinals, beating again 2-0 Reason Gaming, just as we saw just previously in the playoffs of the EU Challenger Series. SKP, fantastic game, didn't give up. They kept pushing for it the entire time, and You have to really respect that out of a team to really just, you know what? All right, well, we're losing right now. Let's just keep trying. Let's just keep at it because we realize we have a Kog'Maw late game. We have a Xerath late game. Really hard to deal with those two champions. I'm just still kind of amazed that Reason threw the game away when they had such a strong lead. I mean, that's what happens. Again, Meech Makers had that problem. Reason has that problem. A lot of teams have that problem, to be honest. But that is one of the biggest things you have to be able to fix or work around if you want to get into, or at least in Malcolm Lippick's sake, back into LCS. So that's going to do it for our first game of the day. We have now NIP coming up against Virtus Pro next. We're going for a quick little break here. When we come back, the game will be kicking off, and it will be another best of 3 in our second quarterfinal. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes.